time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah? Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Boy, oh boy, does it ever feel good to be back. Hello and welcome into the Tuesday edition of your show. My name is Gary. This is still, as far as we know, the only show originating out of Saskatoon on the internet, going 4 to 5 p.m. live, Monday to Friday, except for yesterday, as I was, en route. I was en route to coming back home after a lovely little vacation. First one in a very long time. And I will get back into that in a little bit. I do want to acknowledge, though, while we were pre-recording that show for yesterday, I did say that New England would be your winner, 28-24. And boy, was I wrong. And I'm all about admitting when I'm wrong now, because that's what we got to do to get rid of egos. And that's how we make the world a better place. And also, I'm wrong on all my gamblings. So that's also an easy way of looking at that. Anyways, we'll get into some Super Bowl talk a little bit later, but before we get anywhere else, we have to thank you. Yes, you, for listening and or watching and consuming this content as we become the hyper-local voice of this city. It means the world to us, and it's a true example of you can succeed if you do things the right way. If you do things for good reasons instead of for money, you could also have something like this that continues to grow because there's no greasiness in it. There's no corporations. There's no bosses upon bosses that you got to report to. It's just us. That's it. So thank you. Thank you very much as we continue to treat others how we want to be treated and put others before ourselves. It's so easy, but it's also so hard at the same time. So to thank you even more so, we have a camera, and she is so good. Like, man, telling the boys she's a little pissed off at me for leaving her with our buddy Justin and his lovely wife Pam and little Denver and Gracie to hang out and live the dream. She's like, yeah, how dare you leave me? But then she has her friends there, so she had a lot of fun too. And then she made me feel bad because she didn't jump right on me and give me all the kisses when I walked in, but she saved it for no crowds, which is pretty good too. So she's like her daddy. She likes to hide her emotions in front of people, which is very cool. This is how we thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie Cam. Look at that. Oh, God, is she ever cute. Okay, I'm getting back into it here.
Check, 1, 2. This is on. Okay. Have you been a part of this yet? Oh, don't talk though, because it'll mess us up. Just say yes. There, yeah. What? Back? Oh, map. Why do you want to come in there? Oh, okay. This is so fun. The Maggie Cam, proudly presented to you by our good friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. When you walk into those majestic doors and enter the facility, you are greeted by the beautiful Leroy. He is also a greeting dog. Just like Margaret, he works the door at Pet Planet on 8th Street. He walks you up to the till and he says, here are my parents. And you say, hello, Mike and or Rochelle. And your shopping experience immediately gets better because they care. When people care, that's what happens. Whether you're in there with your pup to buy some toys, because you can bring your puppy in there. Walk them right up to a toy wall, pick one off, and off you go. You know they'll play with that one because they chose it. Maybe you're in there for a nice little spa day. They also have the best in-house spa in the history of all of them, right in store. Giant basin, a harness, puppy goes in, soapy, scrubby, blow dry, clean as a whistle. A new addition, which we just found out when we were visiting there last week. They now offer grooming services at Pet Planet on 8th Street. Yet another thing they will do for you. They have all the dry foods you know and love. All kinds, including the Marge's favorite, the Good Gold Solution, lamb-flavored dog food. That's how you create a beautiful little cloud with some legs like this, and a beautiful face. They also have fridges at the back full of the raw foods if you would like to switch to that diet. They are also very stocked up on jerseys. You'll be happy to know, LB, you could get, well, Maggie, I guess, in Ryder's jersey. For all of them, which will be very good for the 13th Melon, kicking off in June, I believe. That was meant to be a pun.
It's so my fingers get. I gotta hold this button up. It's not actually a button. Anyways,
I don't know why that guy's such a bitch. More action for you when you walk in. They have treats everywhere, strewn throughout the store. They have bones on sale every Tuesday and Thursday for you. As I look at my watch, it is Tuesday. Go get some bones. They have every single thing you need. And not only that, they understand that you have a life. You have things that you need to do throughout the business day and may not be able to make it in during traditional business hours. So they stay open late and on weekends, thanks to Kirsten and Chris. They care. They're vocal. They don't have corporate overlords telling them to do all these things. They're just like you and I, trying to make our way through this crazy thing called life. And that is how you know they care, because you and I care. And if you apply that, this is what happens. It is time for you to make the change. It is time for you to head on in to Pet Toiler on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer.
Whew. That was a pretty good one right there. Pretty good one. Whew. Missed you so much. Had a lovely little vacation. First one in about 4 years or so, but who's counting? No big deal. Got out into the mountains, and we're going to talk about all of that with our team for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the All It Takes Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
We got Matt from all the bands. We got Uncle Mike from UncleMike'sNaturals.com. Damn 20 promo code, still going hot. Save 20%. Live your best life. Fellas, we're back.
It feels good. Man, does it feel good.
We were missing you. You've been grinding.
I've been missing you guys,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
You know my style, though. Like, if I'm getting the things piling up and I'm not achieving some of the goals.
You gave me such a lovely compliment off air, and it just kicked in now because, as you know, 4 shows we think a little crazy in here.
I usually forget what I said, so.
You said,
I mean, a reminder.
that's what you love about this place is that we're always so accommodating.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And that makes me so happy because that's what we do. We bend over backwards to get the guys in here.
And it's
And
nice
gals.
because then there isn't that anxiety. It's like, oh,
That's the
I
whole
know I
point of
need
it.
to
That's
be
the
there for the
whole point
boys.
of
You know,
it. Yes.
It's like, oh, they understand.
Nip that in the butt before it even starts.
But yeah, you guys. So you know, I've been doing that tracking the vocals for that band with Rob and Jeff. I think
very
it's
good.
going to be called Toros or whatever.
Oh,
Toros.
Yes.
As in like the bull, like Toro?
Something along those
I
lines.
like that.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's the name of the band, and it's 8 tracks. 7 of them have vocals. 1's an instrumental. But yeah, I had started. I think what was that? A few weeks back, I told you I'd started.
Yeah.
And those ones I scrapped all those. All that.
You went back to square one.
Yeah.
and-
So I put in probably about 10, 12 hours on the first song, and eventually, I was just telling Rob, I'm like, this is probably the closest I'm gonna get, and if it isn't good, like I might not be your guy, like,
Right.
and no hard feelings or
Yeah.
anything. And then, so we kept that one and just started moving on with the rest of them, and came up with a better system where like Jeff had some lyrics, and then he would kind of just like whisper along to kind of show what he's thinking, which I really like having a direction to start from because
it's too open if not.
Yeah.
You need to narrow it down.
So just started chewing away, and I was getting on my days off, like 1 or 2 songs done at a time, and I would send it to them. They would give it the okay, and then I'd send the tracks to Mike so he can actually start mixing them. But yesterday I got, I think, 1.5 tracks done, and then today I redid that final one. And it's funny, it took 12 hours the first time, and it took me, I think, 57 minutes today.
Because you've written all the reps. All the reps
and
were
I'm
there,
just
so you
now
knew.
I
You had
know
that
the
guidance,
music.
yeah.
I know I can get my head bobbing to the beat
love
and
that
stuff.
for
But
you.
that's just really exciting to have that done. So now I'm just like, it's good, and it's awesome. Like I really like the music.
Yeah, well,
too,
you were
so
playing
it's
a little bit before. Like, that'll do, donkey.
But yeah, so that's nice. It's done, and I'm excited to show everyone. And now I can be like, all right, now I can
Next
put my
project.
focus in more stuff because I'm still gearing up for those Metal Summit at the end of the month with him
Right.
too.
Absolutely.
And Untimely. So I've been playing those, going through those sets. Kind of, I switch them back and forth.
What's the date on that one again?
27th is
27th.
Into Eternity at Amigos, and 28th is Untimely Demise.
This is what makes me so
it
sad.
coincides with the Telomere. I know, but
and even the Friday, because the Friday we have a reception that I have to be at. So, but again, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about you, and you're gonna get a hell of a show. 2 shows.
yeah. So Untimely's playing at Coors event on the Saturday,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
the
Adeline's headlining
Oh,
that night.
Adeline.
So that's gonna
Nice.
be pretty
I
cool.
haven't heard that name in years.
I know,
How are
it's-
they doing? Have you talked to them at all? Yeah, no.
I talk to Scott every once, every 2 years.
We used to see those dudes in like the upstairs of like an abandoned frickin', warehouse store or something. They'd have the most random places for
I
shows,
know.
and they would always be such bangers, man.
The
Very
energy
cool.
that those guys
Yeah.
have, and then obviously Scott went into Ken Mode. I
Yeah.
believe he's still in Ken Mode. As far as I know, he's still in the.
yeah.
But yeah, such a monster. And it's funny because I always remember him, back in the day, kind of like a bigger gentleman with the super long
yeah.
dreads. Now he's just
Slimmed out?
and
I wouldn't even
the
notice
short
him now.
hair.
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize him, but just
Crazy.
super excited for all that stuff, and everything's on the up and up. And now that I've finished this, because I think if I would have just chewed away a song, a month or whatever, on my Mondays or whatever, I feel like that would just attack my mental health,
Yep.
and then eventually I would lose momentum. And it's like, oh, you know what? I don't have time for this. Where if I just shut everything off in life
Yep.
and focus on it, get her done.
Stay in the pocket and
that's-
hunker down, and
That's what I like doing.
That's the one.
I can feel in my vocals that I've been screaming for about 4 hours a day, but it's all about how you do it. I always say, like, what I do is I make an H sound, like, and then you're just trying to shape it through the mic.
I sound like I'm taking a shit.
yeah, I was gonna
That's
say,
exactly
you
what
need some fiber, Gary.
That's why I can't do it. You get me up on a stage and I'll be in the middle of a growl and just shit myself. How often does that happen, you think?
For me, it's when I do the chuck. First of all, I'll tell you how
Bring
frequently.
2 pairs of pants to every show.
But when I'm
in
doing the
event.
Chuck Billy, the super low, it's like, like that real low, and
I
you're
feel like,
pushing.
yeah.
That's when I.
Man, dude.
And of course, you're like eating McDonald's on the road too. So
Right.
it all is not a good thing.
I just thought of a very good idea, and you can use this if you want. Maybe we could guide you in this direction. The first ever vocalist to be sponsored by Grampers.
Oh, there you go.
So you never are you hitting that low growl? You won't have to worry about shitting yourself anymore, thanks to Grampers. They'll catch the poop for you.
Also, my Imodium supplements.
There's something there. Hey, can you imagine, like, the end of a concert, have a girl come up and ask you to autograph her Grampers or something? Like, there's a lot of potential there.
A guy can dream.
Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. It's not a Monday. The Tuesday edition of your show, the All Out of Angst edition, is in full swing. You just heard all about Matt from all the bands and his crazy times. Uncle Mike is also in the house. How are we doing, old friend?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
What's the manliest thing you did in the last week? I was like the man check with him.
Jeez Louise.
You lift a tractor or something, or
I
Tear out a
carried
tree?
my old water heater out of my basement.
that's
I
a
guess.
very Okay, now hold on. Let me picture this as a guy who's moved water heaters before. You just go with the dolly and just
I did.
pull her backwards.
I did the dolly. Yeah. I
With
did.
no one on the bottom.
Silas was there.
Okay, you gotta help her.
It was
Very
a little, and I mean, I do believe he helped, but I was initially trying to, like, when I brought it in, it was the new one obviously was in the box, so I just like carefully slid it down in the box.
Very easy, yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe I'll just reverse that and put it back in the old one back in the new box and try to push it up. It was not as easy as
Were
it
they
was
the same
going down.
size?
It was the same size. It was because the box was now kind of misshapen and the edge kept catching on the step, and it strangely, I mean, the reason I needed to replace it is I was getting a lot of iron through the water, so it was heavier, even though I had totally drained it. But I'm sure there was quite a lot of buildup that had been settling out in the tank, and I'm
Not
sure
good.
that's what added some weight to it. So I'm just like, I'll just get the.
I
I'll just
asked-
get
oh,
the
go ahead.
dolly.
I just want to jump in for my
Absolutely.
manliest thing. So Erin's room, she's got this spaghetti lamp and the light burnt out on it. So we were about to have some people over. So I'll get this all
Time to
changed up
man
for you.
up.
I got
Yeah,
this.
I got you, babe.
I take it down or whatever. First, I screwed the thing out, and there was like this thing was kind of jerry rigged where there was like another attachment that was screwed into the thing. So that was already weird. And then got the light in, went to go put it back up, and the hook that was in the roof fell out. And then I couldn't get it back in. I'm like, you know what? You don't need a light. Whatever.
I fixed it, honey.
This light is retired
So,
now.
Yeah, put the spaghetti
So,
light back in the
no
spaghetti
big
bowl.
deal. I've just
Yeah.
been doing stuff.
That was a
around the
man
house.
thing.
What's
That's
a
very
spaghetti
memorable.
light?
Like,
I was thinking
you
the
know
same.
those they were big in the 70s. They're like cylindrical shaped things, and they kind of look like basically like spaghetti, kind of like all wrapped in a globe type
Oh,
thing.
okay.
I got
And
you,
then,
yeah.
then you pull from underneath
Gotcha.
with a little.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought it was like
Spaghetti.
a spaghetti. I don't know. Spaghetti
But
meatballs
the
and the
outside
shape
of it
of a
actually
thing.
kind of looks like
Right. Spaghetti noodles. Yeah.
I actually had spaghetti yesterday in the Kelowna airport.
Oh.
It was
Oh.
good. At a place called
Interesting.
White Spot.
Oh,
that
yes,
I've been to
okay.
at one point, and it was like garlic prawn spaghetti or something.
Oh,
That's good.
But I'm not a prawn
fancy.
guy.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm sitting there. I was like, well,
So
I
you
don't, I
ordered
want
the
the
garlic
spaghetti,
prawn?
but I don't want the prawn.
They didn't
So
have
I
no.
ordered-
They didn't.
It was
have
the only
regular
option.
spaghetti.
No, I just wanted normal spaghetti. Couldn't
Right.
have it. So give me the fancy spaghetti. Put the prawns on the side. I'll get my man Benji, Brody. He'll eat the prawns. He got a quesadilla. And man, it's my favorite food. I just wanted to let everyone know I had spaghetti yesterday. It was very nice.
I love spaghetti, but I don't order it when I eat out for whatever reason.
Well, because
just
it's
one of my
so
things.
cheap to make at home. That's why. I
That's
get
probably
it.
why.
I was in an airport. I had nothing else. I didn't want to get like a big burger or anything. I wanted to be the beast.
Yeah.
It was very good. And we got mini Yorkies too, which were very nice. They're like this big, and then they got some mashed potatoes and then some meat on top and some
Ooh.
horseradish. It was
Nice.
Anyways, I want to get back to why I asked if you were having help with that
Yes.
evacuation of said water heater, because back in my day, that's a very all-out angsty right here. When I was a plumber's helper for the greatest plumbing company in the history of all plumbing and heating companies, Nickel Plumbing and Heating. Check them out, 653-1899. Memorize that since birth. That's the one number.
That's
Just
a-
ingrained in you.
It hasn't changed. Hasn't changed in all these years. We were doing an excavation from a basement, and we were pushing up, and I was on the top. I was on the bottom. He was on the top, and he was pulling it, and got up to about 2 steps to go, and slipped. And me being the guy on the bottom, and luckily I ran into a wall, or else I would have ran right over,
Yep.
and it would have destroyed me. But and also, luckily, it wasn't a long way shooting down, so it couldn't gain
Right.
momentum. But still, just the weight from that thing, when he tripped, it was all on me, and it, whoop, and
Yep.
right back. It's like, oh, this is why I don't plumb. I hate this so much.
So and I always like
Oh.
so I take a ratchet strap, right?
Yeah, lock
And
it down,
and
see what we
I'll-
did.
right. Whereas that definitely helped because it takes
Yeah.
out the sketchiness of this thing
Absolutely.
toppling. And although Silas was there, I mean, this is not a flex, but once you're lifting, like you
It's
almost
okay to
lift
flex,
more
yeah.
vertical. And he just to get it up and use the momentum of the wheels to kind of
Lifting
roll
the
it to the
right
next.
way.
So it really was pretty harmless.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's good. I just want to make sure you're being safe, because I was a guy who's messed up a lot in the plumbing industry. That was one of the big ones. That
Did
one
you guys
hurt for a while.
write that up as a near miss? or-
No. I don't
Those,
think we
those
told
didn't
anybody.
exist back then.
I-
Those didn't exist back then.
No, great company, great business. Again, I was totally just a fake story. Never dropped anything. Never made a
Yeah.
mistake in our lives. Another thing is the old iron, one of those, the iron furnace, one of those frickin' cast iron things. So that water heaters as well, back in the day,
like
like
a
the
boiler,
50s? Boiler.
or not a boiler, a radiator.
Whatever it was. I thought it was a furnace, but I had to break it down with a sledgehammer and walk it out in pieces.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Not fun either, at all. One thing that is fun, and I remember because I put an alarm in for this, it's about to go off. And this has nothing to do with anything, except I just want to say this because this is an old random reminder of the day from the old radio show. And it just says, the whole point of these things was, and I really want to start bringing them back, and I could just start by reading these old ones because they're so funny. But in the middle of a radio show, I just have a spot for one of these random reminders that would be in my phone. So the night before, usually around 2 or 3 a.m. when I'm highly medicated, I'd have these ideas, put them in my phone, and totally forget about them until we were on the air. Then they would pop up, and then I would read them word for word. That's it. Even had an intro. It was very fun. So this is a little bit old now, but still very relatable. It says, P.S. I ate an entire bag of fudge EOs. As my stomach begins its dance with delicious dark chocolate death, I can't help but wonder, would this be a good commercial for Fudgios? That's how deep we get.
Nice.
pretty good.
Fudgios, are you listening?
Yeah.
'Cause
Holla.
that was your free one.
So that's just a little random reminder. Yeah, I might throw some more in
Is
there.
that like an ice cream sandwich or what?
No, they're cookies.
Okay.
They're
Like
cookies.
The sandwich
Oh,
cookies,
yeah,
right?
sandwich
With
cookies,
the-
exactly.
yeah.
So is that a Mr. Christie or is that
I believe it's Mr. Christie. That's a Mr.
I don't
Christie.
know any other
Yeah,
cookie
I was
makers.
going to say, dude, when's the last time you ate a cookie? Honestly.
I eat quite a few.
No, I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you. This guy.
I think I had some last
goes.
week, actually. We had some, Laurel's birthday was a couple
Oatmeal
weeks
raisin?
ago.
Happy birthday,
No,
Laurel!
they were Oreos.
Oh, okay.
And she has a friend that's gluten-free. I happen to be gluten-free, deathly, yeah, anyway. And they didn't get eaten. So I was like, well, these are just sitting here. I got to open these and try them out. So I had a couple Oreos, gluten-free Oreos.
That's
cool.
the issue. Is if they're not in your house, it's not a problem.
That's-
And that's
yeah.
why you're good
Yeah.
at it. Where I bring them into the house.
And that's, and like I often tell Amanda, you know, if we're getting groceries, she's like, is there anything you want? I'm like, no. Like nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. Give me some lettuce and some broccoli and some eggs, and
Yeah.
you know, that's about it. Because yeah, if
So manly.
I don't think about it, I don't crave it. But if it's in the house, much like anything, like I generally binge too much on something if
Not
it's
us.
in front
We never
of
would.
me, you know. But otherwise, I don't like. I just
No, to
don't
do
buy
a
it.
couple
I
sleeves
don't.
of cookies.
Yeah.
Boys, okay. Next order of business. Check this out. How cool is that?
Oh.
Look at that. All these little fonts.
That's a good one, LB. You got yourself a keeper right there. Earlier today, I was at Zach's Home Hardware on 51st Street. Our good buddy, family member of this very business right here, our buddy Croker, was on location.
Oh, nice.
And as he was on location, look, I went there too. God, that looks good. I went in there for a quick, 45 minutes, got to go on the air. First time I've been on the air since I left the radio. Back on Magic 98. I was on the air doing a cut-in with Croker.
That's so sweet.
It was surreal, man. He's like, I'm here with Gary from the Dufferin Avenue Media Network. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, that is. Like, you know, like being in front of that, it's like I should be the one push. It was so weird. Really weird.
Yeah, like how was it going into the...
It was nuts. Like, So, anyways, he's doing his on location thing. I go on there. I messed it up a little bit, but it was fun. And then I got to meet Brad Johnner from the
Cool.
Johnner Brothers. He's in the
big
house.
deal.
I walked right up, and this is so classic me. I walk up to him. Hi, Mr. Johnner. My name's Gary. I'm hosting the Backstage Lounge. He goes, sorry, what was that? Oh, sorry. My name's Gary. I'm hosting the Backstage Lounge. You're going to be hanging out with me during Telemerica. I was like, oh, okay. It's like, sweet. It's the nicest dude.
Yeah.
And so the whole thing continues. Kyle and Aaliyah are there doing cut-ins, and the mascots are there. I got to meet a whole bunch of people. And then as I'm leaving, and by the way, fundraising, it's over now. He's out of there, but they were looking to raise about $8,000, and they had the Plinko machine out there, which was very good. Cool. Very, very good. I had to get back to stream over here with our buddy Brando. So I was running, and as I'm going out, I say, hey, like in front of everybody, hey, Mr. Johnner, we'll see you in the Backstage Lounge, buddy. He turns around and goes, what?
Who was that guy?
Like, sorry, Brad, we'll see you. He's like, oh yeah,
Right.
because he had right when he got there, it's like superstar stuff. So everybody's going up to him. He's being pulled in every direction, and then I'm just trying to be nice, you know. And but he like very excited to work, like the nicest dude. Shout out to Brad freaking Johnner. And then as I'm leaving to go out, there's this guy. You know how they make you walk dun, 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 like that to get out?
Prairie Land? Or where?
No. Zach's Home Hardware.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's just like any store. Like you have to walk. So as I'm walking out, this guy looks at me and goes, you seem way too happy. I stop. I go, bro, Telemerical's here. Why aren't you way too happy? He looks at me and goes, that's a fair point. And that's how I laughed.
Touche,
Yeah, this is wild.
Is Zach's the one? Do they have like
Took over
a
PV Mart.
restaurant? And they took over PV Mart.
I believe it was an old Peavey Mart, 51st.
Like on 51st?
Yeah. They do have a restaurant.
They do it.
there.
And they've got like things you wouldn't like a
Yeah,
massage
dude.
place
Freaking awesome.
or like maybe they probably don't have massage
I didn't
places,
see
but
massage.
there was
But they
like
had the
food
full
places
restaurant,
and like
I got a coffee and an orange juice in there.
There's like one of those old Zellers cafeterias with the like.
There you
orange
go.
punch what's it like?
The
restaurant?
peach
Or is it-
drink?
They
Yeah,
were
peach
making
drink.
everything. No, it's like bought like very highbrow, like
Yes,
brand new.
yeah.
It's brand new. It's amazing. So shout out to all of our friends out there continuing to promote. As 3 weeks away is give or take. It's very coming up quick, but we're very excited. It's always good to see all of our friends out and about promoting the big day coming up. So Telemerical, check it out. We are fully rolling. I do want to talk about the wings real quick because I was craving them over the weekend. You see behind us here. That's the Ruckus Cock. You win that shirt. You win the respect of every single human being on this planet the second you achieve that status. You do that by picking up a passport at either Bugsy's location, be it Lawson Heights or Markham Mall. Inside, you will have a list of 69 flavors. Every Tuesday and Thursday, it's Tuesday. Stop by on the way home. Pick up some of those wingies, and they're over half price off. Once you knock out all 69, you get the shirt, and the party starts. And you can also order them right to your door. So easy. Skip the dishes or Uber Eats. Go to Smitty's, order a plain wing in the memo. Put the flavors you want from your passport, and they will come right to your door. That is our friends at Bugsy's. I guess you could say Smitty's too, but Bugsy's. We love them so much. All this telemerical stuff has really been slowing down our setting up our Bugsy's day and getting back out to Smash Therapy and out, doing all of our stuff. Shout out to the glamping resort at Blackstrap. All these people, man. It's exactly what you said. Everything is building up. It's like we have to get this telemerical stuff figured out.
That's why I like just going all in on one of them sometimes.
And that's what we're doing with telemerical.
Yeah.
Like today was a heavy telemerical day. So again, thank you to everybody involved with that. We are going to check in with our buddy Boontis in about 4 minutes here to recap the Super Bowl. And we can sort of set that up right now as I was in beautiful Silver Star. Is it a town? Anyone know? It's like right outside of Vernon. I was in, so I landed in Kelowna.
A resort community.
Went to Vernon, and then through Vernon, you go to Silver Star. Staying in a majestic, mansion. And 14 dudes in there. 14 dudes. And they were all there for a ski trip. I was there to get out of here and recharge my soul. And they had a hot tub that was overlooking heaven. And I sat in that hot tub. And I'm telling you, I just looked up, good Lord, the universe, everything in between. And I said, this is what I needed. Thank you. Put all of this into me. And I could feel, again, I was pretty medicated for both.
And then you realize you were just sitting on a jet. And I was like, wait, well, not everything into me.
I'm way too full now.
I personally do feel spirituality
It's
when I'm
crazy.
in the mountains.
There's something about it, right?
One time in particular, it was in Fernie. We were on the chairlift, and you could see the cloud cover, and the chairlift went through the cloud, and now you're looking down on all the clouds. And then as I looked up at the sun, there's a 360 rainbow around it, and you smell like the pine trees. You're this is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was all consuming. And on this trip, I got to catch up with so many dudes. A lot of those guys. My buddy Dendo. I haven't seen him in probably 5 years. And when we were leaving, he said, let's make sure we never go that long again. I was like, you got it, buddy.
Endo?
Little Endo, sorry. Little Endo. So big Endo. Shout out to superskillshockey.ca. Check him out at Martinsville Rec Center. Brand new facility upstairs. The best in the biz. His younger brother.
Oh, cool.
Who is now a firefighter in Calgary. He was there. Got to catch up with him. And I'm starting to realize, because people keep talking about how all of my buddies have nicknames. And that's very true. So whenever I talk about people like, who? It's like, Dendo. How do you not know? Oh, little Endo. And then Shelly Poo was out there I haven't seen forever. And all these things are happening. Bobo. Just the nicknames alone is hilarious if you just read them off.
But I think it's genius because, in your industry, you can have a conversation. Maybe not every story is family friendly or whatever, right? So you can mention this person, and only people that know will know. That's very right. Good point. And it's I like it.
And it was
alias kind of thing.
Very well said. Yes. It was so nice to feel like you're in the right place at the right time in life. You know what I mean? I'm in here. All these guys are drinking. They're doing their thing. I'm not drinking. So I'm just, watching the debauchery climb and climb. And then, it's time to catch up with the boys. I caught up with every single dude there. And it's just like everyone else, man. Everybody's going through the same shit. And I truly feel like the universe sent us there to make everyone's lives better. And that's what it felt like when we left.
Absolutely.
Like, it was so nice to just catch up with people. Let them know, yeah, we're all going through it. This is what happens. This is it. This is life.
Yep.
And to be able to bond over stuff like that, and then just to spend that time with the boys. You don't understand how much you need it until you're in it.
It's so true, because
Yeah.
usually when I get into a place that isn't like the greatest, I want to go like pull back and just kind of stay, insular or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you get out, or like I come here with you guys or see friends that you haven't seen before, it does give you the boost that you
incredible.
need. But it
It's
just takes a
absolutely-
second to get the motivation to do that.
Well, I was horrified because you know me, like there's guys I hadn't seen in like 10 years, 15 years. Like one buddy, Bob, I hadn't seen him since high school. You know, like it's just, and to reconnect with all these people and then to realize I'm not the only one that's, going through shit. And then you all bond over that. And then you go out and you have fun and you see things. And like Brody and I, we walked down from our place down because it was on the mountain, but you had to go down a bit. Like you could ski to the lifts. And we spent like 20 minutes walking, trying to get down to this bar so we could go for supper. And even then, like it's freezing cold. And I didn't have a jacket because I didn't bring a jacket. And I'm walking down these runs. And even then, I was like, man, I'm freezing. I'm super tired and it's cold. And I'm having so much fun. This is the best time of my life. It's like even stuff that I would never do in a million years. Like, no, I didn't do that. Like, yeah, that's cool. Like, you're just hoping for anything.
Yeah.
It's so nice. LB, do we got a booner on there? Okay. A little bit more about this trip real quick as we are now going to check in with the man who put it all together. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Boontis. Hey, he's a Minecrafter today.
He looks a little different.
Yeah.
Kind of phallic.
Does it talk? Boon, does your creeper talk, bro?
Does your creeper talk? Oh, that's a loaded question.
Well, isn't that a creeper?
I don't know what's going on with the video, but I'm showing video on mine.
Well, all we got is a Minecraft picture. What's that? Oh, it's frozen. Okay. Do you want to log back in, Boon?
I will
Let's try
try
it.
anything.
Okay.
Let's give it a go.
Let's give it
All
a go. He'll be right back. As we continue here on the All Out of Angst edition of your show.
When you're saying you didn't have a coat, I just had a flash again from probably like 15 years ago or 10 years ago.
I know where this is going.
You still have that pimp coat?
No, it's
Oh,
gone.
damn.
And it wasn't a pimp's coat, it was bearskin. Not real bearskin, of course. But that's what we like to say because it looked really bad. It was also called the Bane jacket.
And so this time you only had your bare skin.
Bring him back on. Now you're the pregnant yak again. We're just getting all your... Oh, but you're moving. Okay. Hey, now you got no shirt on. Oh, there it is. Dude, we said we would do the OnlyFans after hours, not during the show, bro.
Yikes.
How you feeling,
Yeah,
dude?
I like that question. Does your creeper talk? Yeah. That was...
We're trying to move on from that one. Have you fully recovered?
You know what? Actually, about 5 minutes ago, I was like, oh, man, I think I'm over it. I think I'm beyond.
I love
But
that.
tonight we'll see how after dinner actually works because
For sure.
that's usually when the tired sets in.
Yes,
So we'll see.
I'm with you. All right.
We'll see.
I was just finishing telling the boys how the universe guided me, and that was through you. You and Son were the big guiding points to make sure I got my ass there, and Brody. And I can't thank you enough. Like I was in the exact place that I needed to be at that time in my life. It was so good. I'm so grateful
man.
again, and thank you so much. We only got a
It
couple
was
minutes
so
here.
good having you there, man.
It was the best. I was just telling these guys, I hadn't seen some of those dudes in like 20 years since high school. I hadn't seen Bacon since high school. And I got to have a catch up with him.
Yeah,
Like, it
man.
was just so nice. And I feel bad for these guys because they don't have earpieces in, so they're just going to look like they're interested, only hearing one side of the conversation. See, look at my boys go. That's our family right here, Boone. This is how
Fair
we
enough.
operate. The game itself, we'll get more into the whole experience on Thursday when we got full time with you. But that football game itself, I was trying to explain to the boys, like, we as a whole, that team that we had there, that is your target audience. Those are the group of guys that you want to entertain. And I feel like that football game did not entertain anybody for all of it. Looking back on it now with a day, 2 days to think about it, was it as bad as we all thought it was, or were we just on the third day of an incredible bender and just not ready to enjoy some football?
I think we were on the third day of a trip where the whole trip we're talking about the game and how excited we are for the game.
Absolutely.
And it started incredibly slow. It wasn't until the third quarter that stuff started to happen. So I mean, when you look back at I looked today at the score, and it was 42 points on the board. So
much to Sweet Ass's dismay.
Game.
Much to Sweet Ass's dismay, by the way, because he really needed that over.
Yeah. So,
but I digress.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it. I think now, having looking back, hindsight. No, it was a decent game. I think it could be far worse. There was a whole bunch during the year of games like 12-4, right?
Sure.
That's a brutal game.
Big time.
No, and then also, looking online, because the halftime show was much like anticipated. Watching it ourselves, no one in the room could speak Spanish or understand the language, and
it wasn't aimed at
that
us.
was happening.
That's right, and that's okay.
So, but looking into it and getting the interpretation of it, or the translation of it, it was very significant. So, yeah, there's. I think dialing it back and looking back and hindsight, I think it was an eventful game.
That's good. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. And halftime show, not for us. That's fine. That's how these things go. We're old now. It doesn't matter to us. Whatever. That game, if it wasn't for that second half, boy, oh boy. Do you want to tell the people how successful you were, young man? In your gambling?
Well, I mean, listen, I don't. We try to gamble just to keep it interesting, right, and be into the game. I don't gamble often, but it's Super Bowl. You got to throw some money at it.
Budget gamble.
And
responsibly.
A couple of our budget bets we hit, and it makes it more fun. And in some cases, it wakes you up when the game is going slow.
That's right. And we saw that a couple times. With a couple of plays that could have went very good for the boys. Our buddy Boontis hit the A.J. Barner to score the first touchdown in the game. He did good. Didn't you have another win too?
Again, that was in the third quarter.
Yeah, so third quarter was the first touchdown.
First touchdown.
And that's on paper, you look at that and you say this is a garbage game.
Yes, exactly.
But it was. The finish was wild. I was trying to tell the boys, when you have a guy like Raheed Shaheed who needs to cover 24 yards, and he does it with pretty much the last pass thrown by Sam Darnold, you're doing good. All of these things. So very cool. Yeah. Very exciting. Anything else you want to throw out there before we get back to it here? I just wanted to check in and make sure you're still live and everyone's doing good.
Yeah, no. Well, feeling better after a decent night's sleep. But excited to kind of pick it apart and dig into more of the game as well as
and the trip. Trip. I'm telling you, man, that trip
and what's to come for next year. So
yes, perfect. All right, buddy, you get back to it. Thank you for giving us a couple minutes to just go over all the craziness that was the big Super Bowl.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll get you back in on Thursday.
Sounds great.
Love you, Boone.
Love you, buddy.
That's Boontis right there. The pregnant yak. He basically said that you guys are the handsomest dudes he's ever seen.
Oh, shucks.
And he just can't handle looking at you, so he had to go.
I'm pretty good at reading lips. He didn't say that.
I heard something different.
He did bring up the halftime show. What was your guys' take on the halftime show?
I didn't watch anything at all.
Good for you.
I have no.
It's not for you. Don't want to.
No
you watch it all?
I watched a few minutes of the halftime
Very
show.
Very controversial, apparently. No one can just let people do a thing.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
See, there's one. Hey, Roland Anders in the house.
Yeah,
I mean, loved it.
I don't watch many halftime shows. I happen to turn the game on. It's like, oh, Super Bowl's on.
You didn't make it to a party? I thought you were going to go to a party.
No, I didn't go to a party.
Okay, never mind. Moving on. And you caught some of it.
I caught some of it, and it happened to be like, oh, it's the halftime show. And then so I think the kids wanted to watch it. So I was like, yeah, whatever, watch it. I watched a couple of minutes, and then I went out doing something else, and then I kind of came back and. Well, I don't know. I mean, it was a halftime show, I guess. I didn't know what to expect. Kind of after now, I've kind of seen, and you had mentioned last week, this other side of the
I know there's-
halftime show, so I knew
yeah.
I knew there was
Kinda
kind
why
of
I don't
some
wanna touch this at all.
controversy, I guess.
And you guys, we can talk about all this stuff.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't hurt to talk.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm
I'll
kind
tell
of
you
just
what
like
the issue
very
was.
like
The issue was just like life itself. Everyone's got the egos. This has to be done my way, or I'm going to tell everyone on earth that we're going to kill everything. Like people get so caught up in the egos and their opinions because they're the most important. You can't just let people enjoy a Super Bowl halftime show anymore.
I think I maybe enjoyed it more after the fact once I learned kind of all the hidden meaning
then you're and that's just a disservice to you because you're in the moment you're not enjoying it. Like,
Well,
how do you
and
enjoy it now?
I
You
wouldn't
appreciate
like
That's
it.
because we don't know his music. Like,
This is
if
the
we
point.
knew,
And
because we're old. If we
yes.
knew his music,
Now,
we probably would.
I got a
enjoy
different angle on all of this.
Yep.
Someone brought up a really good point. What happened to halftime shows where you had a Prince get on stage in the pouring rain, have people say, Prince, you can't go out there, it's too slippery. What should we do? And he says, make it rain more. And he goes out and puts on one of the greatest performances in the history of Super Bowls. It's him and his guitar and his band. Whatever happened to just playing music? The whole thing could have been done pre-taped. Like you could have just did that out here. And apparently the people that were at the stadium couldn't enjoy it because it was so intricate and made for the camera that they just serviced all the fans. Like in-house, your job is to entertain the fan. That's the whole point of this thing.
But when you're getting 130 million people watching it that aren't
Sure.
there, it makes sense to
I get
have
it.
you
I
know,
get it.
be
I'm just saying
engaging
for me.
that. Yeah.
I'm saying for me, man. Like, I'm a traditionalist. Get a band out there, let them play a song or two, bring in some big names, do your thing. It felt to me like this was a way to do it without bringing in all the effort. You know what I mean? Like without having a band and having to be timing and being on a stage and performing. Like it was more of like a show that I was watching instead of
Right.
a
Like
concert.
a Broadway show. I haven't seen it.
Well,
so I
it's
just don't,
very
like,
intricate.
I
Like he's
can't-
walking,
yeah.
like if you were looking on the sidelines, you wouldn't be able to see anything because they brought out all the props. He's walking through like the plantations, significance all over the place. They're doing that thing on the electrical lines and all this stuff. It was just so produced.
Well, and it seemed like it was more of a political statement than.
Well, you can't
him
say that now because people get mad
singing
at you. So
kind
you
of
don't
thing.
say that.
Well, it's I
You
don't
just say,
know. I mean,
all you
it's-
say is it's not for me.
Yeah.
And you move on because people get too upset. Well, oh, you didn't like it because I didn't like it because I didn't understand it and I wanted to see a concert. That's why I didn't.
I just like.
And I know it's not
yeah,
for me,
yeah.
so I'm okay.
I like seeing people celebrate their cultures and
Yes.
stuff, and that fills my heart. And
Yeah.
I had seen the one thing, I don't remember exactly what it was, but like the only thing more powerful than hate is love. Those are things that speak to me, so like I can stand behind that. But that's really all that that's the only thing I can.
and the way, like, not to get too much into it, but like the way that some countries are right now, some countries need that a lot more.
Absolutely.
It's just nice to see
nowadays.
positivity and celebration and like inclusiveness. I think all of those are things that I support.
And I learned very quickly at the party when I was trying to explain to the boys what like the conspiracies were, because I was like the conspiracy guy out there. Again, people, even if you're saying like, I don't believe this, I'm reading what I read on the internet. Okay, this isn't my opinion.
Yep.
Even then, the second comes out of your mouth, it's your opinion. It's
Right.
like, guys, like, no, I'm not saying it's not. I know it's not. I'm just trying to, like, just to even try to entertain the idea. Everyone's so defensive. Like, man, we can't even have a conversation. Well, Anders, what do you love about the halftime show?
The inclusivity.
There it is, bringing in different people that aren't your normal.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah. I like that. Good for you.
Sounded awesome.
Inclusivity.
I love Spanish music.
See, that was another thing. Was his singing sounded like it was like tin can or something. It sounded weird to me.
Okay. But
Anyone else
I
notice
like that
that?
it's live. It's actual singing, which like I like.
Yeah.
Where so many things are like lip synced and produced at this point. It's,
See, and-
it's nice to see like someone going for it.
Absolutely. And here's the counterpoint to that was they had a lot of transitions they had to walk from set to set.
Right.
So those were pre-recorded. So they'd show him, falling off the back of the thing, but you can tell it's pre-recorded because he went down here and he's coming out here now, like all these things. So I guess that's why it felt pre-produced to me, was because of those transitions. That's just more of me being a nerd and understanding what transitions are now. That's LB's fault. He's a dink. Thanks, LB, for teaching me about transitions. Yeah.
Unique use of the stage.
Very creative, very creative. But that, again, leans into we're putting on a TV show. Like I want a performance. I want a band.
But
I want to see the boys shredding.
But who did it last year? What was it last year?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Equally don't know who that is.
He's a rapper.
So I can't use that as a very good
Honestly, I just wanted to-
Well, his thing
comparison,
was pretty politically heavy too. And
Absolutely.
it's sort of.
And I like that one too. So.
This
But
is it.
I just
did
want to
not
see
see that
Metallica
one.
play the Super Bowl.
See-
Like that's what I want.
Now you're feeling it. Now you're
what
getting
I want.
right. See, this is what I'm saying. Get me a band like a Metallica that comes out there and just shreds.
But I could see that they'll be due.
That's
It's
for
just-
me. That's for me, and that's not what they want. They want to bring people in. They want to be inclusive. You said it perfectly, Royal Anders. They want to bring other people in.
Well, it's just like there's already been lots of like rock and pop stars and country stars. Has there been country stars?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All of them. All the stuff.
So like I think it's nice to bring in like Latin music and hip hop and stuff like that.
I can't stress it enough. It wasn't for me, and that's okay.
Yeah.
If it was my Super Bowl, it'd be Metallica.
See, that's the
over.
beautiful
Yeah.
thing. I like having different opinions from people, and you can just have different opinions, and it's
so
fine.
nice. That's why this place is magical. That's why we say no politics, no religion, because no one can handle that apparently in the outside world. So this place is very special in that way. And like the whole thing, as far as that conspiracy goes about satanic rituals and all this, that all begins with Jay-Z being the guy putting it on. Because Jay-Z is very, very named in certain files about people doing bad things. And so people say, well, he's a bad guy. He's the guy putting this on. So that must be his end game. Again, how do you know? No one does. People put an opinion out. Like Kendrick Lamar is a perfect example. I just said, I heard that guy was in those files that are coming out. And everyone's, no chance. First guy goes on his phone, look, see right here. Kendrick, not in the files. And then I look at it and go, scroll down. That's a Reddit. That's a Reddit forum. I scroll down one time. It's right there. Again, not accused, not charged or anything, but another name that's in it. So you can't even just say someone's in these things without everyone getting so defensive and saying,
Right.
I saw on the internet. Yeah, it's a Reddit thread from like it's not a news source.
Yeah, at this point, I just don't believe anything on that.
That's
I'm
the thing.
so jaded with
Just
the
get
internet.
off.
I
Just get
I
off
don't
all
believe
that crap.
anything.
Yeah.
Like
Just do good things.
even when like Catherine O'Hara passed away, I was like, please tell me that this is fake or whatever, and then found out it was real. But I feel like everything's fake because
Right. Yep.
it's possible to fake everything.
Well, and that's, I mean,
That's the world we live in
That's, and that's
You know why? Do you know
part
why
of
it's
the
like that?
whole game, right? It's
You
like
know
you make
why?
everything think. So yeah, it's crazy.
It's
Crazy.
like that because everyone in this
crazy.
world became as lazy as I am and decided to give all their information to robots who are now making all this fake stuff, making sure everyone has no clue what's happening. Terminators. You and your chat GPTs and that stuff, you created this. Take that, internet.
Which is why with the recording this album with Rob and those guys, this is one of the first albums in 20 years where
Pure.
it's not to a click or anything.
Pure
it's just
music.
those guys
Love it.
jamming. There's no clicks, metronomes, nothing. It's all real takes. Like that's something I
That's the way
can
to
get
do it. That's the
behind.
way to do it.
Because you know what, it's like it's nice to listen to. Like I remember early on in my career, Glenn Drover had said when we were doing Full Speed Metal, he said people are used to listening to computers, and you know that kind of just like I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense or whatever. So you know, like we got everything to clicks, and you know we would comp solos together to make them perfect and stuff, and now I've gradually been like wanting to get out of that. Not because I do want to have perfect takes. I do like the sound of a nice Metallica produced album. Like they sound great, but there's something to be said about leaving in those like the little breaths in between your vocals
life
or like
shit.
you know a little like symbol. Like it's
buddy.
nice to keep the real stuff.
Absolutely.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
The All That Next edition of your show continuing here on this beautiful Tuesday, hanging out. These jabronis. We've got Matt from all the bands. We've got Uncle Mike from all the natural products. Damn 20 promo code still going strong. LB on the ones and twos. We got Royal Anders over in the Twitch studio. That's getting ever closer to not being a Twitch studio anymore, which is very exciting. But we digress. Some more people we want to tell you about. And some cool stuff going on. Our friend Carly over at Next Level Painting. Best in the biz. She joins us on Thursdays, and we talk about the contractor stuff and all that cool stuff. But Next Level Painting. So good. They did the roof, they did the back, they did the twist studio, they did the tooth booth. Shout out to Dr. Funkhauser and Associates. Incredible at what they do. They got a QR code that you will see on that banner down below, and you can hit it up and then hit them up, and then your life will become easier because that is what they do. And finally, we were on this little Twitch stream earlier today. Uncle Brando and I doing some more Shining Force 3 Scenario 3. A whole lot of fun. And we'll be back at it this Friday night as we will have another lovely little stream going on thanks to our friends over at Dance Graphic Dance. There it is. Vern's Pizza. You want to know how good the people at Vern's are, bro? We, last Friday, we were supposed to do a stream. I was gone. Venom was gone. Brando was going through it. And I texted sales guy Barbara. I'm like, dude, can we just do a makeup for this one? Because I don't know if we'll have people there or people pick stuff up. He said, no problem. Absolutely. Super easy to do. They're so nice. It's like they're like us, which is so cool. So thank you again to our friends at Vern's for allowing us to take last Friday off. And we'll be doing a makeup one maybe this week, maybe this Saturday. Go Friday, Saturday. So we'll keep you posted on all of that. 10-inch, 12-inch, 15-inch, or if you have the friends and the testicular fortitude to get it out of the store, the 18-inch Vern's Original Thick, baby, they call that the Beast. The Beast. So good. There's so much more than the Beast. They have the Vern's Light, which we have now tried the Chicken Bacon Ranch, and the Greek Pizza in Vern's Light form because you can't create those delicacies through the Vern's Original Thick. So good. Stuffed cheesy bread, $8.95. Get in my belly. Got those herbs and spices on top. Stringy cheese pulls. Dip it in that Vern's sweet sauce. It's so good. This Friday, we'll be showing off some more from Vern's Pizza. Yeah. Love Vern's. So much. I didn't get Boontis. He's going to be mad at me. Well, I guess he was mad at me. He really wanted me to fly a couple slices out for him. Oh, yeah? I forgot. He's been, every time he watches it, man, you got to pay that Vern's, dude. I need that Vern's in my life. I'm trying. Royal Anders. The most British gentleman on earth. I'm just bragging about you making our website. Second to none. Super easy to navigate right there, duffinav.com. Very cool stuff. And finally, is he ready? I think he's ready. He looks like he's ready.
We'll see.
This will be very, very good.
Big shoes to fill here.
Where do I hit? Where are we going?
Whatever feels right, man. You want to tune it real quick? Oh, that's a good pitch. What do you got there? G? G minor?
I'm feeling an A440.
I spray that stuff on things on there. Need to be loosened up. Doesn't work as good as WD, but works all right. Yeah. We have an email. If you have a business, if you have a corporation, you have a fundraiser, you have an event, you have something really, really good that you're doing, and people need to know about it, and people need to support it. This place is here for you. There's no Cyril Sneers around here, okay? There's nobody. And I can say this because technically, if you look at the paperwork, I am the person, and I don't get we're not doing this one to you, hanging you upside down by your ankles, taking all the cash you got. We're not mainstream media. We're not corporate overlords. This is the very rare opportunity where an offer is too good to be true, truly. And if you can take advantage of that, you will thrive. I promise. Just like our friends over at Next Level Painting and so many other businesses and our friends over at Cosmo and Elmwood, Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, all these things going on. We're here for you. We don't need to get rich. No one is here to get rich. We are just here. Money to us is seeing you succeed, seeing my friends succeed, seeing all of this go on, everyone coming through here and doing good things. That's what money is to us. If you can get behind that idea of being asked, how much do you have and what do you want to do, instead of being told, this is how much it costs and this is what you're going to do, please reach out to us, okay? We really do care. We really, really do. And that's the downfall of all the major corporations, because they don't. And we can tell you that for a fact. They don't. They'll tell you they do all the time until they walk you right out that door. That doesn't happen here. Please, just send an email to contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. I heard you doing the harmony right when I got into it, and I did this one. Oh. I didn't know we were harmonizing, bro. I would have stayed right there.
Honestly, I was too concerned with
Yeah,
this.
I saw you fretting a little
I
bit.
was-
It's
Way too
like,
many
oh my God,
moving
I don't
parts.
wanna
My
miss the
hands
mark.
are
You were shaking
clammy.
a little
I've
bit.
got clammy hands right now.
Way too many moving parts.
You know, you can play in front of hundreds of people, but get that triangle in your hand.
That's
And
it.
No,
it's a
I just
whole
get nervous
different
for
type of
everything. I'm a
anxiety.
nervous person.
A nervous wreck. Another one for you guys. Shout out to my good buddy Kendall and her team over at A Touch of Positivity. She's been working with Marge and making sure she ages gracefully and her mobility stays the way it should be. And she's the best in the biz of what she does. They have a pop-up massage day coming up at Bridge City Veterinary Rehabilitation. Sorry, it's so funny because this was the trip that I just got back from where all the guys, every single one, looking for glasses, looking for heartburn medication, looking for Imodium, like the whole thing. It's like everyone's broken. So there were so many pairs of glasses at this party, and guys like old sweet ass. I was like, Pat, tell me on the phone, like, what are we looking at? He goes, I need my glasses. Where are they? He's like, I don't know. It's like, and everyone's going through that, right? So now I feel like he put that on me now. So now I'm like, what's going on here? So Bridge City Vet going on from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's 402 47th Street East, 10. Okay. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. When is February 27th of this year? So February 27th is going down $40 for a 35-minute session. You can register in advance at a touch of positivity at gmail.com. Again, it's even a super cute poster. Look how cute that poster is. Nice. So what she does is she helps your animal with the ability to age well. I like to say it more technical and just last longer, you know?
Right.
But working as, again, Marge
And
is
increase
10
the
years
quality
old.
of life.
That's the
Yep.
word I was looking for. Thank
And
you.
is this is a pop-up or a...
So this is a pop-up?
Or is it a paw pup?
Oh, double pun?
You know why he says that? Because he knows A Touch of Positivity is spelled P-A-W-S. That's why he's doing it. He knows the puns are very strong with our good buddy Kendall.
Guys.
So, Pop-Up Massage Day, Bridge City Veterinary, 8:30 to 5 p.m., 402 47th Street East. And February 27th is the date. Register in advance at touchofpositivity at gmail.com. I can tell you from experience, Kendall, one of the nicest human beings I've ever met. And not only that, so good with Maggie. So she can be that good for you too. Check her out. Oh, how about a breath, guys? Man,
So I have some slightly exciting news. I
What?
guess maybe I haven't had one of these to report in a while. A little music announcement of some bands that will be appearing in Saskatoon.
You are our music announcement guy.
It's so first up, I guess, and they were here not too long. They were maybe here 2 years ago. But the Casualties will be playing
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Black Cat
Very
in
exciting.
April, I believe. And then a kind of a big one, I guess. Napalm Death is coming June.
And that was going to be at Black Cat, and now it's going to
Bigger venue.
Louis.
Okay, so that's a good sign.
Dude,
Oh,
do you understand what he's like?
I do. I do understand.
No,
Not-
we're trying.
Okay.
We're trying.
Okay.
But still,
No, yeah.
maybe.
yeah.
That's
It's-
in the biz they call that a good get.
Yeah. That's.
Well, maybe I
we
should have
got
let
our eyes on
you
that.
announce that one.
Yeah,
Then
we
I
got
just
our eyes.
that kind of got me excited, and I was like,
no,
I saw
that's-
that.
Stole his thunder?
Either way, I'm going.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah. I
matter.
saw that last week. I was like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Napalm.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really, really cool.
Very
Yeah.
exciting. Well, best of luck to you, my friend. If there's anything we can do to help, please let me know.
It would be out. Basically, it's a case where their management picks the local opener. So it would be it'll be a case of
Right.
they're into our music or they want someone
Yep.
a
So
different.
you're basically audition over tape, hey?
Yeah, we just sent them our EPK.
If they're into your music, or if they are untimely
he's-
choosing.
Dude, you should have ended on that first one. You're punning too hard
I know,
now.
okay.
You're punning too
Pushing
hard.
it.
They'll
I'm
be
pushing-
raving about it.
Oh, God. Did you get all three?
I love this. Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Amazing.
Boys,
Amazing.
I don't think we can top any of that. That's as far, 2 days out of the studio, 2 actual work days, Friday and Monday. It felt like it would never happen. And it didn't until we got to this point, whatever it is, like a year and 10 months in. But the whole thing of being away is like once you get out, right? Once you get out and you are out of not just this studio, but the city, I never thought I'd be able to relax. I never thought I'd be able to calm down.
Were you able to let it go for a second?
So good.
Or-
I was
Or
present.
you were present?
I was present in the moment.
I find
for
that
almost
difficult.
the whole thing. There was many times where I was going to text LB and say, "How's everything going? What's happening? This, that." Blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Nope, just reel it in. Be present in the moment. Go sit in the hot tub, take in the mountains, smoke about 40 joints, and really find yourself."
Breathe in that mountain air.
And man, it could not have gone better. And now we know we can do it. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think you should make that a priority.
Oh, it has to be. Like you guys saw me. Like I was telling the boys earlier, it's like for all the times that I've pouted and been bitchy and been mean and rude to people, it all comes from that. It all comes from just being in here all the time, living in this place to the point where you can't control it. It just flows out of you and you instantly feel embarrassment and shame and all these things. And you've got to go through your processes to know that like we can get through all that to get to this point, and to know that I'm going to be better because I just refreshed and I've been, dare I say, I've been quite the treat to deal with today. Are you on the board of the Verlanders? Oh, okay, that's good.
Looking great.
And I just realized LB left about a half hour ago.
So we're saying all this nice stuff for nothing?
Anyway, him being the guy, like it was me and then him. Those are the first two here. And he's seen me at my worst more than anyone else. And the fact that he still wants to be here and still wants to hang out means the world. And then when I come back and I can go on or go out and go on a trip like that and process all of that through my brain as I'm so present in this moment and how can we do good? How can we do better? It's like you become so grateful for the guys that got you there.
Yeah.
And that dude, man, whew, that guy. Crazy.
I guess, have you guys watched any Olympics?
I have been a little bit.
Yeah.
Have you been watching Olympics?
I have watched the
You're
Olympics.
a sports watcher.
I'm watching some
I
Olympics.
love the Olympics.
It's
Real
well,
quick,
so
I'm going to wake Frankie up. You
Yeah,
keep going.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, like I said, I think last week, as soon as they started getting like the snowboarding and the skateboarding and the climbing but honestly, like I find a lot of stuff interesting. The ski jump, the luge, like that's
What's your
some
favorite?
cool stuff. I mean, snowboarding, I guess, would be my favorite.
Slope styles and big airs are awesome.
And Maya Schwinghammer,
Yes.
Saskatoon's own Maya Schwinghammer.
Did she go yet? Did she go?
She
Swing.
I haven't seen her run, but her run was today. I had heard that she did qualify.
Woo!
Rick was interviewed on a CBC thing.
Come on.
And it was like the cool, like, I mean,
You know him. I know him.
know
at
him
the
from
Olympics.
years
Yeah,
ago, and he was
man.
like emotional, but like as a father, and like he used to ski on like a pretty big, like not Olympics, but like world circuit stuff. So to
Yep.
have his offspring, his daughter, like
Doing that.
achieving this stuff is pretty darn cool.
Shout out to all the Schwinghammers out
Yes.
there. Proud family.
Yeah,
That's
very
great
excited.
news.
So I'm going to watch it tonight, I guess.
Next week, next Tuesday, we will do a lot of Olympics.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be watching.
I
we
will
will.
not
We all
be
will.
here,
That'll be our homework.
unfortunately.
You're gone on your
I'm taking
vacation.
off, yes.
Okay, we'll bring it.
But-
We'll bring in an Olympics expert.
Maybe
we
I
can zoom in?
You can zoom in.
We'll get your
I think
opinions
we're
on
on
it,
the
okay.
same time.
Okay,
so-
we'll talk. Where do you go? Mexico?
Mexico.
Oh, viva la raza. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so more Olympics to come. Man, so good to be back. And so good to know that we can leave and it won't explode. Lots of learning, lots of progress made. Telemiracle, again, coming up very, very, very soon. Shout out to everybody who was at Zach's Home Hardware on 51st Street earlier today, raising some money. And we're going to start hopefully rolling in a bunch of the big names here in about 2 weeks lead up.
Nice.
And get this, boys. The Thursday and Friday before Telemiracle, I think we can announce this now. I hope we can. This show, your show, is going live from the set at Telemiracle, the backstage lounge.
Very cool.
I've never done a live on location before. They're always just recorded.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very cool. Look out for that as we get ever closer to Telemiracle. Everybody, man, you boys, thank you so much. Always, I left. I truly believe I've come home a different person. That's how much I needed this. Like it's a whole new world right now, to quote that lady that was dating Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all about it.
Oh, Princess Jasmine.
That's the one, Princess Jasmine. So thank you, Roylanders, LB, you guys, everybody, Brando. We love you all so much. We'll be back tomorrow with the All the Way Around Table. Until then, we will miss you oh so much. Have the best night of your life. We love you. Catchphrases quick.
Smell you later.
Those are pretty good.